And India, USA, Australia and Japan expressed a serious concern about the coercive and intimidating maneuvers in South China Sea. In the joint declaration, the leaders of the four countries came out heavily against any misadventures that break the international rules-based order. Countries participating in Quad emphasized the urgent need to make UNSC more representative, inclusive, transparent, democratic and accountable. The Quad nations in their declaration expressed an unequivocal condemnation against terrorism and violent extremism in all its form and manifestations, including cross-border terrorism, and affirmed commitment for international cooperation. The Quad nations also announced key initiatives to address the development priorities of the Indo-Pacific region and of the global community. These initiatives include health security, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, maritime security, quality infrastructure, critical and emerging technologies, climate and clean energy, cyber security space, Quad Investors Network, people-to-people initiatives, working together to address regional and global issues, and enduring partners for the Indo-Pacific. And for more, we have Shubhendu Ghosh joining us from New York. Well, Shubhendu, Quad leaders appreciated Prime Minister Modi for the leadership role in the Indian Ocean. For the sake of our viewers, give us an overall of the Quad summit and the joint declaration as India now plays a major role on the global stage.
Absolutely, Lipakshi. A hugely significant Quad summit concluded in Delaware, United States. We already presented the key tenets of what were transpired between the leaders of the Quad summit. But some of the highlights, if you could talk about, especially in the health sector, we know that during the pandemic emergency, the Quad leaders, the Quad countries had come together to provide vaccine relief, putting in use each other's expertise in such a manner that not only did these countries benefit, these four countries benefit, but they made some 400 million vaccines available for the global south, for the Indo-Pacific countries. In a similar manner, we saw it was also an emotional moment when President Biden spoke about the Cancer Moonshot initiative, wherein the best resources, best expertise and best solutions are going to be pooled in so as to make sure that benefits of such reforms are taken to countries who possibly cannot afford such original research or technological or vaccine-related interventions. So there an important cooperation has come up, and perhaps this Quad summit would be remembered for this breakthrough in cancer research and treatment world over, especially in the Indo-Pacific, which is also the region which is worst affected by this health calamity. And besides that, we see a host of areas which have traditionally been the working group areas, from climate change, from emerging technology. The security infrastructure, of course, is at the heart of what Quad is all about. All those themes discussed deeply by the leaders, and once again it's reiterated that the Quad grouping is not a creation against any country, but more importantly, it is in fact on the side of free and fair and open Indo-Pacific, and it is against any misadventure that tries to dislodge or disbalance that idea of the Indo-Pacific being open and free for all.
Right, Shubhendu. Also, what all is lined up for today? As we know, the Prime Minister has emplaned for New York and will interact with the Indian diaspora there.
Today, yes, absolutely. It's a hugely special diaspora event, a mega event. Some 15,000 diaspora members are all descending from different parts of United States. Some 40 states, I'm told, the diaspora members, Indian Americans, have all gathered in Nassau County. That's part of the larger New York state. And there's a stadium, it's called Nassau Stadium. That's where this special event is going to take place. Hundreds of artists, hundreds of programs, artistic performances, which are themed after Indian culture, Indian dance performances. That is being prepared for Prime Minister. It's a very special welcome. Many also say that it is going to remind, and the organizers say that it is going to remind people and the participants of the Madison Square event that Prime Minister had participated a decade ago in 2014. Great excitement among diaspora members to have Prime Minister among them. Nassau County, particularly because Prime Minister would be visiting the place, and the place is buzzing with excitement and energy. And just a matter of hours before Prime Minister participates in this special diaspora program, also be addressing it. The next event, important event of the day, would be his engagement with the business leaders, a CEO roundtable. Again, there the focus area is going to be new and emerging technologies, the manner in which the private sector could come in, pool in their resources, and make the best use of this fantastic relationship between India and the United States, which is a win-win situation for both the sides.
All right, Shubhendu, very important day today as well. Thank you so much for all those details from there.